So, my dear friends, as I said in the previous class, that geometry we must understand the whole idea about this the question from the question and the figure. We have to learn to relate the question and the figure. Okay, so I am going to explain the question with the figure and the solution. Okay, and then at last I will solve the problem. Okay, first question explanation and relation with the figure and what is asked exactly in the question, that one, and then the solution also I will explain in that figure only, and after that only the solution representation, that is I said already in geometry we represent the solution after understanding the problem, the question, and the relation between the figure and the question. Is it? So let us start with question number 1. So here we have exercise 7.3, question number 1. The question is ABC and DBC are two isosceles triangles. It is given ABC and DBC are these two isosceles triangles. This bigger ABC and the smaller DBC are isosceles triangles. Okay, that means this AB and AC are equal, and BD and CD are equal. These two sides are equal. Okay, we have to understand because here BC is the common side is given for both the triangles. That's why these two are equal and these two are equal. Since both are isosceles, this is isosceles triangle, this bigger one isosceles triangle, and BC is the common base, and A and D are on the same side of BC. So the question is, okay, triangle on the same base BC, and vertices A and D are on the same side of BC. This A and D are on the same side of BC, not either side of the BC. That means if D would have been here, then both the side, but D and A both are on the same side of BC. That is given. And another one, if AD extended, this AD joint, the joint part is not given a joint. Okay, AD is joint. Okay, and this AD is extended to cut BC at P, to cut or to intersect BC at P. Okay, this AD is extended to cut BC or to intersect BC at P. So this is P. Okay, this is the question explanation. Properly check. These two bigger triangles are isosceles triangle. This smaller triangle is also isosceles triangle with AB equal to AC and DB equal to BD. Okay, now AD is extended to meet or intersect or cut. Okay, BC at P. Is it? What we have to prove? There are 4 points we have to prove. First point is we have to prove ABD, this triangle ABD is congruent to triangle ACD. ABD congruent to triangle ACD. We have to prove this triangle is congruent to this triangle. Okay, so how can you prove this triangle congruent to this triangle? How can you prove this triangle congruent to this triangle? First, these two triangles are congruent. Now check. Since ABC and DBC are isosceles, that's why for this triangle and this triangle, this AB is equal to AC, sides of isosceles triangle. Similarly, BD equal to DC, sides of isosceles triangle. Okay, now AD is the common side. So these two triangles are congruent according to side criteria. Okay, again. Okay, since ABC is isosceles triangle, so we are just checking these two triangles. Okay, ABD and ACD. For ABC is isosceles, that's why AB and AC are equal. So sides of isosceles triangle, AB equal to AC. BD equal to DC, they are also sides of isosceles triangle since DBC is isosceles. Okay, now AD is the common side for both the triangles. So these two triangles are congruent according to side. Finish. Okay, next, second point. ABP congruent to ACP. Now ABP congruent to ACP. Now directly we have to prove ABP congruent to ACP. Okay, so how? Just we have proved that these two triangles are congruent. ABP and ACP. These two triangles are congruent. We have just proved. So from that congruence, so these two congruent triangles, okay, we can write these two equal because CACP. Since these two triangles are congruent, then their corresponding angles will be equal. From the previous case, from question number 1, from point number 1, from question 1, okay, yes, these two triangles are congruent, then this angle equal to this angle. Finish. Now these two equal angles we will use in Q. That means now in triangle ABP and triangle ACP, which are going to prove congruent, ABP and ACP. Okay, now in ABP, AB and ACP, AC, they are equal, given isosceles triangle. That is given in the question. Okay, now this angle equal to this angle, CACT from 1. CACT from 1. This angle equal to this angle. Now AP is common side for both the triangles. For this triangle and this triangle, this is common side. So AB equal to AC, given angle BAP equal to angle CAP, they are CACT from the first. Okay, and the AP is common side for both the triangles. Then side, angle, side. This check side, angle, side. This angle is included. So according to side, angle, side, these two triangles are congruent. So second one is proved. Third one, AP bisects angle A. AP bisects angle A. As we have noticed that in this triangle, this angle is equal to this angle. This angle equal to this angle, CACT. That's why if these two are equal, then for this ABP and ACP, you can say that AP bisects angle A. This angle equal to this angle means AP bisects this angle. That is AD bisects means AP is AD extended. So this bisects angle A. Now to prove it also bisects, AP also bisects D, we have to prove these two triangles are congruent. Now again, we have to prove these two triangles congruent. To prove these two angles are equal. To prove these two angles are equal, we have to prove this triangle congruent. Now to this equal to this, these two sides are equal. That is given isosceles triangles. Okay, this side equal to this side equal to this side. These two sides will be equal. Why? CSCT, since this bigger triangle and this bigger, that means ABP and ACP are equal. That's why their corresponding side BP and PC are equal. BP and CP are equal. Is it? Then this side equal to this side equal to this side. From CSCT, this is from bigger triangle. Okay, and then this DP is the common side. That's why these two triangles are congruent. Okay, when these two triangles congruent, then we can write this angle equal to this angle. That means if these two angles are equal, that means DP bisects angle D, or you can say AP bisects angle D. DP is AD extended. So AP bisects angle D. From that condition, we can write. Up to 3 we have completed. Okay, now AP is the perpendicular bisector of BC. We have to prove this is BC. It is perpendicular bisector. Bisector already we have proved. When these two triangles congruent, then bisector is equal. That is BP equal to BC. BP equal to CP. These two equal. That means bisect. It bisected this BC. 1. Now perpendicular means you have to prove these angles are 90 degree. These angles 90 degree you have to prove. Okay. Since these two triangles are congruent, we proved that these two triangles are congruent. Therefore, this angle equal to this angle CSCT. But the sum of these two angles is 180 degree. 180 degree spread angle. That's why if these two are equal, if sum is 180 means they are 90 each. That means this is 90. Then AP is the perpendicular bisector of BC. Okay, that way we can prove it. Okay, now representation only we will do next of this. Okay. So from triangle ABD and ACD, the first question we have to prove is ABD congruent to ACD. So from triangle ABD and ACD, AB is equal to AC written. Okay, because triangle ABC is isosceles is given, then DB equal to DC. This is also because since what? Since DBP, triangle DBP is isosceles. Okay. So my dear friends, you have to write the reason here, the logic and reasons work. So please write the reasons inside the bracket when you write it. Write any equation, that is these equals. When you write the reasons, you must be written there. Okay, now why we can write AD equal to AD? Because AD is one common side. Some of the students, some of the techniques are there. Some of the systems are there where we can write AD equal to DA also. It looks a bit different. No problem. You can write AD is AD equal to AD, that is common side, or directly without writing equal, AD is common side you can write. Just I want to maintain that equal sign so that the students becomes comfortable with this. AD is equal to AD. This is common side. Okay, for both the triangles it works. Okay, common side. Okay, so according to side, these two triangles are congruent. Therefore, triangle ABD congruent to triangle ACB. Okay, according to side, directly you can write according to SSS. Okay, friends, I could have written here given, that is also given, but specifically in the question AB equal to AC is not given. We have found that and written. So I have written triangle ABC is isosceles, which is better. Okay, you should not be greedy to write more. Okay, you have to enlarge it, you have to expand it. That's better. Okay. Now next two number is what is asked. We have to prove this triangle ABP equal to congruent to ACP. Now from these two triangles you check what are the results we get. The other results will not write just here. Okay. From which two triangles? From triangle ABP, these two triangles are congruent. We are going to prove, so the two triangles are written ABP and triangle ACP from these two triangles. Okay. Yes. ABP and ACP. Check. Now first I write AB equal to AC. Okay. Since triangle ABC is isosceles. Okay. I prefer to write, instead of given, I prefer to write triangle ABC is isosceles. Okay, that's better. Okay. Now another one, you check angle. Now I can write angle BAD is equal to angle CAD. Okay, CAD from one, since CSCT. Why? From one, because these two triangles are congruent. Okay, you can write here instead of CSCT, you can write since triangle ABD congruent to triangle ACD. Anyway, you can write. Okay, so this is CSCT from this. Okay, CSCT from this region. Okay, I've written. Okay, now this angle is, I have written here D, you can write up to P, that is angle BAP equal to angle CAP. Okay, if I write BAD, this is only for this triangle and this triangle, BAD and CAD, but we need this angle for this triangle ABP and for triangle ACP. Okay, that's why I have written the same angle, just extended up to P, here just extended up to P. Okay, now next one, this is side, this is angle. One more you check from here, AP is common side for both the triangles, so you can write AP is equal to AP equal to AP, this is common side. Okay, common side. Okay, therefore triangle ABP congruent to triangle ACP. This one according to side angle. This both same, no problem. You check angle side angle side according to side angles, and this angle is included angle. You check these two angles are included angles. So this is side angle side. The second one is also proved. Okay. Now the third one. So the third one is very simple now. Okay, since we have got that angle BAP is equal to angle CAP. This means therefore AP bisects angle A. If these two angles are equal, that's why AP bisects this angle A. Again, to prove AP also bisects angle B, we have to prove these two angles are equal. Now to prove these two triangles are equal, we have to prove that these triangles are congruent. These two triangles are congruent. Or you can apply exterior angle property also. That way also you can do, but congruence is very easy for you. Okay, so check now from triangle BDP. Here it is not asked to prove BDP congruent to CDP. That is not asked. But to prove these two angles are equal, we need to prove these two are congruent. Okay, if you not prove these two triangles congruent, you will have to go for some other options like exterior angle property or some other ways also you can do. But this is the simplest way. Okay, from triangle BDP and triangle CDP, from these two triangles. Now we are going to prove these two triangles are congruent. Okay, BD equal to, or DB is better. Okay, DB is equal to DC. DB equal to DC, since DB P is isosceles, is it? Isosceles. Okay, since triangle DP isosceles, that's why these two sides are equal. Now BP equal to BP equal to CP. You can write BP equal to CP. Okay, since these two bigger triangles are congruent, therefore from their CSCT means which two triangles? Triangle ABP. You can write CSCT, no problem. ABP congruent to, since ABP congruent to triangle ACP, triangle ACP. Okay, from there we have written CSCT. Okay, directly you can write CSCT, no problem for me, but I prefer to write exactly from these two triangles CSCT is written. Okay, now one more is remaining, that is every one of we can understand, that is DP is equal to DP, or P you can write DP, that is one common side. Okay, therefore triangle BDP congruent to triangle CDP according to side. Okay, now we can write, therefore we can write angle BDP and equal to angle CDP. Directly you can write CACT. They are congruent, CACT. Now therefore you can write which one? Since DP instead of BP, if you can write AP is better, because according to the question, we direct the question. Therefore AP bisects angle, which angle? AP bisects angle D. Okay, so 3 number is also proved. Now 4 number. So question number 4 is, okay, question number 4 is, we have to prove AP is the perpendicular bisector of BC. Okay, so in question number 3 we have got DPB congruent to DCP. So this one just written DPB congruent to DCP. Okay, from there we will get DPB equal to DPC, CSCT, from these two triangles, this triangle and this triangle congruent. Okay, from here we will get DPB means this angle and DPC means this angle. These two angles are equal. Okay, CSCT corresponding angles of congruent triangles. Now, but we know that DPB and DPC are 180 degrees. This one plus this one is 180 degrees. Okay, linear pairs. You can write linear pair in full. I have written in short LP. Okay. Now, since the sum is 180 and they are equal, is it? The sum is 180 and they are equal means each will have 90 degrees. So you can show this one directly. That you have written this is equal to 180 divided by 1, 2. Okay, that is DPB equal to DPC of 90 degree. This means AP is perpendicular to BC. This AP is perpendicular to BC since angles are 90 degree. Okay, now since AP is perpendicular to BC and also BP equal to CP, from 2 we have got CSCT. BP equal to PC. Now perpendicular and bisector. Therefore AP is the perpendicular bisector of BC. This is the whole proof we have completed. From here, my dear students, this is a bit lengthy, you have seen, I think, but all the 4 questions will not come. I am not seeing, means that is from here to 1 or 2 questions will come from these all 4 questions. So these are not a difficult question. Just congruence of triangle we have to prove. We have to write the logic. Only the main point is we have to understand from the figure and questions that when I see. But here, what we will have to do is we have to represent properly everything, the rewriting regions, everything we have to write. Okay, everything, expand and write properly. Okay. So friends, question number 2. Question is, AD is an altitude of an isosceles triangle ABC in which AB equal to AC, so that AD bisects BC and AD bisects angle A. Okay, we have to prove AD bisects BC and AD bisects angle A. Okay, actually this is a property of isosceles triangle which we will have to prove here. Okay, now the question is, this is an isosceles triangle and AD is the altitude. Altitude means it is only the perpendicular to the opposite side. Okay, from this vertex. Okay, this altitude means only perpendicular. Altitude is only perpendicular. Don't forget that. Altitude is perpendicular. So it is perpendicular. If AD is perpendicular, we have to prove that if it is an isosceles triangle, then this D is the midpoint of BC. That means AD bisects BC. That means D is the midpoint. And also we have to prove this AD bisects this angle A, means this angle and this angle are equal. That means we have to prove AD is a perpendicular bisector and it is also angle bisector of the vertical angle. Okay, this is one of the property actually. Now how can we do this one? From these two triangles, congruence you prove these two triangles. Okay, this side is equal to this side. Isosceles triangle given AB equal to AC, that is given in the question. Okay, since this is altitude perpendicular, that's why these two angles are 90 each. This one, this angle and this angle 90 degree each. Okay, so from triangle APD and ACD, ADB equal to ADC equal to 90 degree. Since AD is perpendicular to BC, that altitude means perpendicular. Okay, AB equal to AC, which is given in the question. Okay, then AD equal to AD, you know that AD equal to AD, AD equal to AD, that is what common side. Now if we go for side angle side, it will not satisfy side angle side because angle is not included, but one angle is 90 degree. So it is in another criteria, that is RHS. How it is, you check right angle, so right, hypotenuse and side. Okay, you check right, and then these are hypotenuse and these two are sides. Okay, that is right angle. Okay, hypotenuse are equal and one of the side equal. Okay, that means they are equal according to RHS. Okay, right hypotenuse side. Okay, if right hypotenuse side they are congruent, then if they are congruent, then BD equal to DC. If these two triangles are congruent, then BD equal to DC. That means AD bisects BC. And also in 2, we can write directly angle BAD. These two triangles are congruent, then angle BAD. Angle BAD is this angle. Angle BAD equal to angle CAD. These two angles are equal. Okay, CACT. Is it? This one is CSCT and this one is CACT. Okay, AD bisects angle A. That means, okay, so simple question this is. So friends, the next question is question number 3. Here the two sides AB and BC and median AM of one triangle ABC are respectively equal to sides PQ, QR and median PN of triangle PQR. And so that triangle ABM is congruent to triangle PQN, one, and another one is triangle ABC congruent to triangle PQR. Okay, here in these two triangles ABC and PQR, in these two triangles ABC and PQR, what are the things given which are equal? Now AB and PQ are equal, BC and QN are equal, and their medians AM and PN are equal. So my dear friends, do you know what is called median? Okay, median is the line segment drawn from the vertex to the midpoint of the opposite side. That means median bisects the opposite side. Okay, always median bisects the opposite side. That means this AM bisects BC because AM is median. Then PN bisects QR. Okay, medians bisects the opposite side. We have to prove first two triangles, that is ABM congruent to triangle PQN. This ABM congruent to PQN first, and again second one, whole triangle ABC congruent to triangle PQR. Okay, how can you prove this one? You check. First, this this small triangle. Okay, since BC is equal to QR, it is given AM is the median. That's why half of BC equal to half of QR. Median bisects the opposite side. That means half of BC you can write is BM equal to QM. Okay. Now in these two triangles, BM equal to QM, we have got AB equal to PQ, that is given, and AM equal to PN also given equal. So these two triangles are congruent. Now if these two triangles are congruent, we will get this angle B is equal to angle Q, corresponding angles. Okay. Now second one, not corresponding angles, directly CACT we can write, and the second one this ABC triangle and PQR triangle. Okay, ABC AB and PQ equal, BC and QR equals. Okay, then the angle included is angle B and Q. So angle B equal to angle Q from 1 in CACT we got. So these two triangles are congruent according to side angle psi. Okay, so the solution is the first one. Okay, given, okay, AM and PN are medians. Is it medians? And also BC is equal to QM. This is QR. These are given. Okay. Then if they are median, then we can just write 1/2 half of BC is equal to half of QR. Okay. Then half of BC is, we can write BM. Okay. BM is equal to half of QR, you can write as QM. Okay. This is suppose 1. Now which two triangles we have to prove? Triangle ABM and PQM. Now from triangle ABM and triangle PQM, from these two triangles ABM and PQM, these two triangles. Okay, AB is equal to PQ, given in the question. These two are equal sides given. And then BM is equal to QM. This is from 1. In 1 we have just showed that one. From 1. Okay. And then AM, the medians are equal. It is also given. AM equal to P, and this is also given. Therefore triangle A B M congruent to triangle P Q N. This is side criteria. Okay. Now in the second case, now from bigger triangles, from triangle ABC and triangle PQR. From these two triangles you check, AB is equal to PQ. This is given. Okay, and then you can write angle B equal to angle Q. Angle B equal to angle Q. This is CACT. Okay, from where? From triangle ABM congruent to triangle, from where? CACT ABM congruent to triangle PQN. From here CACT we have written. Is it? Okay. That means these two are congruent. That's why they are corresponding angles are equal. So this B equal to Q. And then BC is equal to QR. This is also given in the question. This is also given. Okay. Therefore triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR according to side angle psi. Is it? Yes. So we have proved both of these two. Okay. So this one is also simple. Okay. So friends, now question number 4. Here the question is given: BE and CF are two equal altitudes. B and CF are equal and their altitudes. Okay, of triangle ABC. Using RHS congruence rule, prove that the triangle ABC is isosceles. So here the question is, in this triangle, this BE and CF are altitudes, means they are perpendiculars, means these angles are 90 degree. Is it? These angles are 90 degree. Perpendiculars, altitude means angles are 90 degree. Okay, and these two altitudes are equal. That is also given. That means we have two things here. Okay, these angles are 90, and then these are equal. BE and CF are equal. That is given in the question. Now we have to prove this triangle ABC is isosceles. Triangle ABC is isosceles. That means we have to prove AB equal to AC. Okay, we have to prove AB equal to AC. They are the sides. Okay, AB equal to AC equal. That then only there will be isosceles triangle. Okay, now we can do in these two different ways, but here RHS rule we have to use. So by taking this triangle, I am saying about triangle ABE and triangle ACF, we can prove. But this will be not according to RHS. Check here what I am telling is ABE and ACF. In ABE and ACF, this BE equal to CF, that is given. Now this angle, this AEB, this angle equal to AFC, this angle. These two angles are equal because it's 90 degree each. Okay, and then angle A is common angle for both the triangle, for this triangle as well as for this triangle. That means according to angle side angle, these two triangles can be congruent. But angle side angle we cannot use here, since using RHS only to prove. So that will be not the proof for this question. Okay, that way we cannot do. Instruction is given, only you can apply RHS rule. So to prove in RHS rule, how can we do this check? We'll have to take two different triangles now here, BCF and BCE. That is, BC is this triangle and BCF is this. So from triangle BCE and BCF we can prove, check. This angle and this angle 90 degree. Okay, this angle and this angle 90 degree. Now they are opposite. This is the hypotenuse for both the triangles. This is common side. The common side is the hypotenuse for both the triangle. This is this angle 90, this angle 90. Freeze. Then opposite side. This side is the hypotenuse and this is common side. So side is common. And then one more side, that is BE and CF are equal. BE equal to CF. That means according to RHS, right hypotenuse and side, these two triangles are congruent. That is RHS rule. If these two will be congruent, then angle B means whole angle equal to angle C, this whole angle. Okay, so in triangle, if angle B equal to angle C, according to sides opposite to equal angles, AB equal to AC. Again, if angle B equal to angle C, we are going to prove angle B equal to angle C, so that we can write AB equal to AC. If angle B equal to angle C, CAC2 will get. Okay, and from there we can write AB is equal to AC, sides opposite to equal angles. Okay, if AB equal to AC, then it is isosceles triangle. That way only you can prove. So let's start the solution here. Okay, now from a right triangle BCE and right triangle BCF. Okay, these two triangles. Okay, angle BEC, you can write BEC is equal to angle BFC, that is BFC, both are 90 degree. Okay, since BE and CF are altitudes. Okay. Next, BE equal to CF. This is altitudes are equal. This is given in the question. Altitudes are equal. It is given. Okay. And then your BC is equal to, first we'll write here. First we'll write BC equal to BC. That will be better. No problem. If you not maintain order, no problem. But if you write, that will be better. BC equal to BC. It should be written because it is hypotenuse. It comes RHS actually. BC equal to BC. This is common side for both the triangles. Okay. Now we can write BE is equal to. Now you can write BE equal to CF. It is given. Okay. Now it is R right angle, H hypotenuse and side. Okay. Therefore triangle BC E congruent to triangle BCF according to R H S. These two triangles are congruent. Okay. Therefore we can write directly. I have written angle B is equal to angle B equal to angle C. Okay. CACT. Okay, since this triangle and this triangle congruent, then these angles are corresponding angles. So corresponding angles of congruent triangles. Okay. Okay, that implies we can write directly. Okay. Therefore in triangles, otherwise we should write properly. Therefore in triangle ABC. Okay, angle B equal to angle C. Angle B equal to angle C. That implies AB equal to AC. Sides opposite to equal angles. Sides opposite to equal angles. Equal angles. Hence triangle ABC is isosceles. Truth. Okay, that's it. So friends, another very simple question, question number 5. The question is ABC is an isosceles triangle with AB equal to AC, that is given, and draw AP perpendicular to BC to show that angle B equal to angle C. Okay, if you would not have been drawn this AP perpendicular to BC, angle B and C would have been directly equal because this side and this side equal. Okay, then their opposite angles will be equal. But here, by constructing AP, we have to show that these two triangles are, these two angles are equal. Okay. Now, what we will have to do? Perpendicular is given AP perpendicular to BC. Then we prove these two triangles are congruent. Okay. Then after proving these two triangles congruent, angle B equal to angle C is CACT you can write. So that is only very simple. It is. So from this triangle and this triangle, that is from triangle AGP and triangle ACP. Okay, from these two triangles, this angle and this angle 90 degrees, that is APB equal to APC equal to 90 degrees. Since AP perpendicular to BC, 90 degrees. AB equal to AC, AB and AC equal, that is given in the question. Okay. Another one is AP equal to AP. This AP is perpendicular. This perpendicular is common side for both the triangles. That is common side. So these two triangles are congruent according to write this AB and AC are hypotenuse. So write hypotenuse and side. So when these two triangles congruent, then their corresponding angles are equal according to CACT. Okay, so simple, and that's the end of this exercise. We will learn inequalities in a triangle in the next class. So practice the exemplar questions properly. If any doubt rise, please you ask me. You can WhatsApp, you can call me. Okay, you can ask in comment section also. No problem at all. So see you again.